What are some things you face starting the 501c that you learned from?
Yeah, well, I think anytime maybe you do something that is registered with the government, you're playing by a different set of rules, right? So
Yeah.
they want to know more about what's going on. In fact, part of the reason why I'm out here is I met with one of our accountants out here, and
just one of them, because we have three.
Yeah, we've got because in Mexico we're a nonprofit. We have a bank account down there. So when you're sending tens of thousands of dollars to a bank account in Mexico, you don't want that to look weird, right? Nowadays
Nope.
and age, with all the issues going on with cartels and the drug problem and stuff. So we had to have a special account down there. There's special things that we have to do when you're sending money, the type of account we had up here. So that's been kind of a challenge, because I think before, when we were a DBA, we were just doing things and going about it. I don't think we were doing anything wrong or illegal at that time.
But it's just a different set of rules.
It is different
so
set
like
of rules.
Learn the rules.
Yeah, and when you're like, when you're getting grants, when you're doing golf tournaments and you're raising tens of thousands of dollars and you're getting grants, and people, they want a tax write-off, they want a donation statement for things. So all that stuff, I didn't really think of how much work it would go into it. So not necessarily like super hard or bummer stuff, just an eye-opening to, wow, this is a big deal, and even more so wanting to do things right, honor the government, both in Mexico and here in the States. And I think that's one of the main reasons why God has been so faithful to bless what we're doing, because we have a team that has just wanted, including our board. There have been times when it has cost extra money to do things right and legally, but God has He's blessed us for that. So if any of you guys are thinking of doing nonprofits or any of this stuff, man, I would just say honor God in everything, like no matter what. Yeah. And he'll bless that. He will bless it beyond measure.
Yeah. And one other thing I think that I saw is on our end is get not just coaches, but get people that are skilled and know the law. I mean, it's worth a plane ticket for you to fly out here to meet with the accountant, so we're doing things right.
Yep.
Or when you like sending you to the conference, I even thought like maybe next year I would go with you, just because it's been so helpful for you, Jackie, to go to that, know people that know the rules, learn from them, be humble in that, because you do have to grow. Yeah. And that's a good problem to have 30 more kids register and having to raise funds. It's an act of faith. It's always going to be going from faith to faith, but it's important that we humble ourselves in every season, not thinking, well, now we're awesome. Look, we had this many caring for kids, but now we're like tripled and blah, blah, blah. Well, we still need to walk in humility and learn from others.
Yep, absolutely.
And you've done a great job of just trying to continue to grow in your leadership. And, if you're starting a nonprofit, you're going to be growing in your leadership. Continue to learn, continue to get the education, to go to the seminars, to get that advice and that counsel. Because, it's okay to say, I don't know what I'm doing, but it's not okay to stay there.
Yeah. And really do your homework and do your research. Nonprofits for churches are different. 501c3s are different for churches than they are for organizations like ours. I didn't realize that either. So
Neither did I.
Certain things that churches are exempt from. So even if you're hearing from people, maybe churches that are saying, oh, you don't have to do this because we don't have to do this, still do your homework. Because if you're doing something like us, again, that Christian Alliance for Orphans, check that out, kfo.org. You can reach out to me, connect yourself, or look into stuff, because you want to make sure from the get-go that you're doing it right. I was so glad, even though it took a long time, both when we did in Mexico and up here, we did it right from the get-go. So I feel like systems are set up now and in place. Obviously you tweak stuff, but it's in place now where we can just pedal the metal, serving the Lord, just going for it.